my name is Tori. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me / Q&A. I asked some questions on my Instagram, and yeah, let's just get on into it. Let me put this up a little bit higher so y'all can see me better with the angle that I'm gonna be doing my makeup. Okay, so our first question was, what are some of your hobbies outside of YouTube? So some of you know, if you know me, you probably know. If you don't, then obviously you don't. I took 3 years of photography classes in high school, and I'm certified in Photoshop. I really enjoy doing photography. So I just do it on and off here and there. Like, people will ask me to take their pictures and I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm actually planning on taking photos of my cousin's new baby in December. I was supposed to take their engagement photos last year. Don't really know what happened to that. It just didn't happen. But anyway, I'm doing that soon, so that should be fun. Might vlog it. That'd be cute. Sorry, I'm just getting all my makeup out. So yeah, I do a lot of, well, I used to do a lot of photography, and I still really enjoy it. I just don't have a lot of time for it right now. I don't think I have any other like main like hobbies. I mean, I just like hang out with my kids and go to work. So those are my main things that I do. Okay, I don't know, I'm gonna look crazy, but I'm gonna look cute at the end. So, and don't judge my makeup techniques because I am self-taught and this is what works for me and my skin and me. Okay, second question. How did you choose your baby's names? Well, so you know how some people, they name their babies before they're born? I haven't done that, probably won't ever do that, because I don't want to name my child something and people know them as that name. This has probably happened before, but I was not going to take that chance. People get to know them by that name, and then they come out and they don't look like they don't fit their name. I made lists, with Leah, I made a list of girl names that I liked, and just had it in my phone. If I heard a name that I liked, I would put it in my notes, and I would, you know, keep on trucking, keep on moving. We had already decided on her middle name, which is a combination of her dad's name and my middle name. So her middle name is Jacqueline. My middle name is Lynn. And if you know her dad, you know what his name is. So, that's what we did for her middle name. So we already had that picked out and knew that was going to be her middle name. So when she was born, she didn't have a name for almost 24 hours. Like, I named her on hour like 23 of her like being out the womb. And because whenever you have a baby, this was whenever you have a baby and people like are in your room, you're kind of overwhelmed and you don't really have alone time with you and the baby and your significant other. And I didn't get that until 7 or 9 o'clock. Mind you, she was born at like 1 a.m. So that whole day, like, my mom was there, people were in my room, my friend, like a few of my friends came to meet Leah, and one of my friends actually was like trying to like not forced me to name her, but I had picked a name that I liked. But my baby daddy didn't like that name. And then she was like, just go ahead and name her that, like she's your baby. But like, no. Anyway, so she was like she sat down on the bed multiple times, like holding her, and she was like, what does she look like? Like, I think she looks like, I really liked the name Hazel. She's like, she really does look like a Hazel. But like now, I knew that wasn't supposed to be her name, because now she doesn't look like Hazel. But anyway, so yeah, I was just chilling. So how I chose it, let me just get to that. I was actually like laying down with Leah and my baby daddy. We were like in the hospital bed, just like chilling, little family time, you know. And I was trying to, you know, go through my names. I looked at my list and I was like, I don't really like, none of these names fit her. And then I thought of the name Leah, and I just like looked at her. I started walking around with her, and I was like, I was trying to like go back and forth. I was like, okay, maybe her name's not supposed to be Leah. And then I would just like come back to it and I would start crying. And then I'd be like, no, like I don't want to name her the wrong name. What about like Hazel? What about da 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 da? And then I would always come back to Leah and like I would start crying. So I knew that that was supposed to be her name. So that's what we ended up naming her, Leah Jacqueline. And then, because what did her dad want to name her? Her dad wanted to name her Vanessa. Her dad wanted to name her Vanessa, which I didn't like. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not naming my child Vanessa. Anyway, nothing against the name of Vanessa. Like, it's a cute name, but I just didn't like that for like my child. So like I said, don't judge my makeup techniques. And then, okay, so then since I got to name Leah, their dad was like, it's only fair if I name our next kid. So whenever I got pregnant with Tyson, there was some toxicity related to this, but I had to let their dad name him, otherwise he wouldn't be with me. Because anyway, that's like, that could be, I probably won't speak on that, but that could be a whole different video. But anyway, so their dad picked out Tyson's name, and I helped pick out his middle name. So his name is Tyson Wayne. And so what's really funny is I craved chicken nuggets through my whole pregnancy. So like Tyson chicken nuggets. Anyway, so but he was going more towards like the Mike Tyson type of thing. And Tyson came out of the womb, like not came out of the womb, but like ever since he was like in the hospital, he would be like swinging, like pew, 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 pew. So yeah. And then Wayne just like fit Tyson and also his vibe. I don't know, it just fit him. There's not any like, it's not a family name, there's no like sentimental value or whatever in Tyson's name. So yeah, that's how we named our children. Third question. What is your biggest goal as a parent? My biggest goal is to provide the best life that I can for my kids, and to have the best possible relationship with their dad that I can in like a co-parenting aspect. We're not compatible as a couple, but if I can be civil, if I can not be, I don't know, I have had relationships and friends where they have like mommy issues, daddy issues, family issues, and that has bled over, and they project onto people, or my significant others have projected onto me because of those issues, which is not right. But if I can prevent them from having those types of issues, or do all that I can to help prevent that, I will. So that is one of my main goals, is to just be civil, especially with their dad, and not cause more issues, more trauma because of my pettiness, or because at that point it's selfish. So sorry my lighting is changing so much. Another parenting goal that I have is that that my children are like open-minded and nice. That sounds like a very like low balled goal, maybe, I don't know, but like accepting of people and loving and not ignorant. I hope that they can, I kind of just like messed up my entire eyeshadow. It's fine. I hope they can be just like decent human beings. Sounds like I'm like lowballing it, but there are not a lot of decent human beings here in the world today. So I just want them to be loving, be kind, be accepting, just in general, you know? Like, I don't want my kid to be the bully that, like, I don't want my kids to be bullies. I don't know. I think you get what I'm saying. Like, I just want them to be good overall human beings. And I feel like that is a valid parenting goal. What else? What is one thing your children have taught you? Okay. My children have definitely taught me patience. I have to exercise this a lot with having two very small children, very young children. I'm trying to get my eyeshadow even, but I don't want to get it too dark. So especially with having young children, I feel like they have exercised my patience a lot, because Leah is only like 20 months old, which isn't very, like, she's almost 2, which is freaking crazy that I'm gonna have a 2-year-old, but not the topic that we're talking about right now. And Tyson doesn't sleep very well, which I've also mentioned in previous videos. So I will get Tyson down to sleep. I will get him to sleep. Then she will run in the room and throw a fit. Oh my gosh. When I tell you, I want to lose my cool so bad when she does that. Oh my gosh. So overwhelming. So, yeah, I love her. But it's just so frustrating. And I can say that I've lost my cool in that situation before. Not gonna lie to you. But I have actively been trying to be more patient with her, especially when it comes down to her waking up Tyson or things like that, because she doesn't know that I have had a long night and that Tyson wouldn't go to sleep. She doesn't understand that. So I just try to be very conscious of that, I guess, because she doesn't know. Okay, another question. What is the most rewarding part about being a parent? I think I answered this in my last Q&A, and I probably gave a similar answer. It's when I see the gears moving in their heads, when they're like trying to figure something out, and then when they finally figure it out, that is so rewarding, because like they are figuring stuff out for themselves, which is a very which is so good. So yeah, that is something that like makes me happy. Like when I see that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my kid. Okay, so our last question is, are you and your baby daddy still together? So the answer to that question is no. We are not together, which you might have like picked up in like sometimes the way that I refer to him, like the kid's dad or whatever. I try not to speak about him a lot because I don't have anything negative to say about him. Like I'm not gonna bash him and whatnot. That's not what I don't want to set that, I don't want to normalize that and have my kids hate their dad or look at him differently or things like that. That's just not my motive. I want them to love their dad, and he does his best with the circumstances that there are. He is having to work a lot and whatever, so anyway, so we actually broke up before, like some months before I moved out. We got together, not together. We got a place together in last November of 2019. And it was so cute, so fun while it lasted. But we broke up, and then I moved out later in May. We broke up like during quarantine and da-da-da-da-da. Don't know if that really played a role, but there were just some like overall things that like I wasn't going to settle for. He said he didn't see himself marrying me, or maybe even marrying at all, and that is very important to me. I strive to be married, and I want that. I need to do my hair after this. These little baby hairs, love that. He didn't see himself getting married at all. One time I told him that I wanted to be married by the time I was like 22, 23, and he started singing Let It Burn. Well, Burn by Usher. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and that was his response to me saying that I wanted to be married. So I like laughed in the moment, but I was like, ouch, like that ish kind of hurt. He was also doing some things that I didn't really agree with, and that I didn't want my kids around, which, not bashing, to each their own, but I personally could not live in that situation with him, because I felt like a lot was falling on me. I mean, he also later, after I moved out, he admitted that he had cheated on me, so we're not really gonna get into that. Not bashing, not trying to speak badly about him, but that did happen. So obviously there were some issues. He wasn't happy, I wasn't happy. I don't even know if like I struggled from postpartum depression, because my life was just like up in flames at that point. So I don't know if it was regular depression, postpartum depression, freaking mental instability, don't really know. But anyways, but essentially there were just a lot of issues that I wasn't going to settle for, and I deserve more than that. I did end up getting a boyfriend after I moved out, but that also ended in flames. So we're just chilling over here. We are working on ourselves. We are acknowledging our worth and just moving on with life. So anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what other types of videos that you want to see. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.